It was Thanksgiving. Leaves skittered across the driveway like they knew better than to stay. I didn't see her car in the drive, but I saw the lights on. And then, him, her father. He met me at the curb before I could park. He didn't shout, didn't raise a hand. He just looked at me and said, "You weren't invited. Go home." I blinked. Behind him, through the window, I saw them. My wife, her sister, even her ex-husband, all laughing over wine and stuffing. My chair gone. My plate vanished. Just like that, I was erased from my own family. No fight, no explanation, just an empty seat and their full glasses. I nodded, turned, got back in the car, and made one phone call. 24 hours later, the first domino fell. The laughter didn't bother me, not really. What got me was how easily they removed me, like I was a coat on a chair someone finally decided to throw out. I replayed the last few weeks over and over. The late-night texts she never explained, the sudden trips to see her sister, the way she started sleeping with her phone under the pillow. Then the dinner plans she canceled, twice. The birthday I spent alone with takeout and silence. Still, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. That was my first mistake. She began slipping Brad into conversations. Brad used to do that. Brad always said that. Brad was her ex-husband. I didn't react, didn't flinch. But the moment I saw him seated at my table, in my spot, pouring wine like he'd never left, that was the moment something in me hardened. I was no longer a husband. I was a ghost with a score to settle. The next morning I logged in. Her phone, her tablet, our shared cloud drive she forgot I set up. Mistake number 2. Hundreds of photos, none of me. All smiles and secrets. Brad holding her waist, Brad fixing the turkey, Brad helping our son with his homework. My son, or so I thought. The boy had my eyes, but I started noticing little things. Blood types, allergies, a school form she filled out with different medical history. I swabbed his toothbrush when no one was looking. 2 days later, I had the results. Not mine, not even close. I didn't cry, I didn't scream. I just closed the envelope and scheduled a meeting with my attorney. I didn't call her, I didn't show up. I waited. Waited until she sent a message asking, "Are you okay?" Then another, "We missed you." I replied with one image, the paternity report. Minutes later, she called. I didn't answer. Instead, I sent her one more thing, a screenshot of the property title transferred out of both our names into a trust under my mother's. She couldn't touch it now. Then the surveillance footage, her kissing Brad on our front steps while I was in the hospital for a migraine. No words, no fight. Just data. And silence. The kind that chokes. She showed up 2 days later, unannounced. Tears, trembling hands, the whole performance. "I can explain," she whispered. I didn't invite her in. I simply handed her a folder. Inside, divorce papers, custody arrangements, and a clause relinquishing any claim to my estate. She flipped through, dazed. "You planned this?" I nodded. "I thought we had a family," she said. "You had a fantasy," I replied. "Please, you lied. You cheated. You used my name to raise another man's son while smiling in my face." She collapsed against the porch railing as if it could hold up everything crumbling inside her. But I didn't reach out. I let her fall on her own. It's quiet now. Too quiet, some would say. But I like it. No calls, no apologies, no more pretending. My son, his son, will grow up knowing the truth, when he's ready. Until then, I'll be the man who left not because I stopped loving him, but because I loved myself enough to walk away. Thanksgiving came again this year. I made my own dinner, one plate, silence as the main course, and I savored every bite. They fed me lies for years, so I taught them what it means to starve.